Hey guys, J-Man here with another comic book review, Joe Fixit number 3. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I love Gray Hulk. Got a Gray Hulk tattoo. He's like my favorite version of the Hulk. I always thought he was so awesome. I got a lot of toys down there. Peter David, obviously legendary run on the Hulk. I like Peter David. I think his art. I think his writing is awesome. Pretty much anything like X Factor, that all new X Factor, I thought was really good. My love of Polaris and Quicksilver came from that. Obviously, he's done like some cool stuff with like Spidey and everything. Like, I don't know. I really like Peter David. I don't know anything about him. I know maybe he's polarizing on Twitter or something. I don't follow any of these people just because in case they can become polarizing and I don't want to get caught. But yeah, I love Peter David. If you've been following my other reviews for Joe Fixit number 1 and number 2, you know that I've really liked them a lot. Let's just say this. Joe Fixit is the best Marvel comic there is right now, period. Now that I've said that, follow-up is probably the only good Marvel comic. I don't know for sure if it's the only good one. I haven't read everything. But of all the major stuff, like the Captain Americas and the Spideys and who else is a big character? I don't know, Captain Marvel, whatever. What other people are there? Like Iron Man, Thor, Avengers, X-Men. This has been literally the best. I'm going to buy the trade of this when this comes. I already have these issues. I'm buying the trade. I loved issue number 3, man. This is what freaking comic books are. I'm going to explain it in a minute. I'm going to talk about this using my SPACE method. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 to 2. 2 is a perfect score in a category. You add up all your scores, you get a final rating out of 10. That's how it works. Every comic I review or movie or book, when I use the SPACE system, I review it against itself. When you pay $3.99, I can't see. My eyes are garbage. $3.99. When you pay your $4, what are you getting for $4? That is what I'm reviewing. I'm also comparing this to others in the series, so other Joe Fixit issues that have come out, plus just sort of Hulk in general, right? I'm not comparing this to V for Vendetta or Watchmen or Swamp Thing or Giant Size X-Men or All-Star Superman or something. If I gave the artistry a perfect score, and if I gave this a 2 out of 2 for art, that doesn't mean that this artist is better than Alex Ross or something like that, or Jack Kirby. I'm just saying that for this comic, it all came together. That's the score out of 10, how it all came together. Storyline, 2 out of 2. Okay, so first of all, Joe Fixit's awesome. I'm gonna get to characters in a second. He's in Vegas, right? Spider-Man's in there. Boom, I love Spider-Man Hulk right there. Spider-Man Hulk, come on. The 2 of my favorites of all time, okay? Probably the 2 best Marvel characters, really. I still like Cyclops, is kind of my favorite, and I like Daredevil a lot and Hawkeye, but there's your 5 right there, right? So anyways, they're in the top 5 for me, but objectively, Spider-Man's the best Marvel character. And I think Hulk is like right up there. Captain America's good, but he's kind of not Marvel. He's kind of pre-Marvel. Namor, he's kind of pre-Marvel. So really, Marvel guys, it's like kind of like Spidey, FF, X-Men. That's kind of your best guys. I don't count Thor. They just adapted a Thor. You know, Iron Man's okay. And, you know, I collect Iron Man. It's an okay comic. But back to this. Storyline, 2 out of 2. This friggin' thing gets going big time. It's like you get a little bit of story here right in the beginning. I'll get the pacing in a second. The story is, okay, so Joe Fixit, he's in Vegas. Kingpin has come to take over the nightclub. They had a scuffle, like friggin' Hulk just destroyed him. Kingpin got pissed off. He developed this powder. Now he can control the Hulk, and the Hulk is now fighting Spider-Man. This is what I love about this Peter David run here right now. This needs to just be the run forever. He just needs to do 10 years. Just hire him for 10 years of Joe Fixit. That's it, period. Marvel, I've just helped you. 4 minutes and whatever, I just saved Marvel Comics. Just hire Peter David to write Joe Fixit forever, till he dies. Like the Phantom, like Lee Falk. The guy's 80 years old, he's still writing the Phantom. Well, he passed away, but up until then, he was still writing it. That's what Peter David needs to do. Just keep doing Joe Fixit, because no one else can do anything with this character. Anyways, so it's action-oriented, right? Right away. Kingpin's got his plans. We know what Kingpin is. We know he's a devious guy. He's a thoughtful guy. He's pretty, you know, he's crazy. He's smart. And he wants to, he was embarrassed. So he's pissed off. He's like, screw this guy, I'm going to control you. And that is what Kingpin does. He's a bastard. That's it. Hulk smashes stuff. When he's Joe Fixit, he's a bit smarter. He's a bit more, you know, a bit slimier, which I kind of think he's got a little bit of a darkness to him. I like that. I think he's really cool. Spider-Man is Spider-Man, and he's always great to have in any comic as a side character or whatever. So the storyline in this particular one is just continuing that. Spider-Man's trying to find a cure for Hulk. This is a great page. I'll show you the art in a second. And they're fighting, but right away in the beginning, we got a little bit of Green Hulk. Even these pages were great. Let's get into pacing. 2 out of 2 for pacing. Perfect score for pacing. Let me show you this. Remember Superman Lost? Watch my review of Superman Lost. It's awful. Okay, the pacing is trash. Okay, let me show you the pacing here. You got this bullshit, which is whatever, right? Okay, this is page 1. So it's Banner and Peter chatting here. This is just one page. They show up. And he's like, "Oh, are you Bruce Banner?" "Yeah, I'm Bruce Banner." "Oh, hey, I'm Spider-Man." It's like, "Why are you here?" It's like, "Oh, I'm here because the Absorbing Man's supposed to be showing up." This is the first page. Ta-da! Second page, the villain walks in, and they start a fight. Look, ta-da! There's talking. Boom! Here comes friggin' Absorbing Man, Crusher. There you go. Fight. Ta-da! He becomes Hulk immediately. He's Hulk look. He's Hulk in one panel. Spider-Man puts the mask on, boom, Hulk. Is this so difficult? Why is this so difficult? People don't get it. This is what Hulk does. He destroys people. Immediately, fight. Look, more fighting. So they defeat him. Absorbing Man spoilers. Absorbing Man just is like, yeah, okay, I can't deal with this right now. And then, boom, then there's more fighting. Crash, smash, Hulk smash, right? There's great dialogue here, so part of the story is fun because he's like saying, he goes, "Oh, you can talk now?" So this is when Hulk could talk, right? And he's like, "You could talk now?" He's like, "Yeah, it's like I always talked." He's like, "Well, you mostly just said Hulk smash." Like, "Well, that's because people made me want to say Hulk smash," Great dialogue here. And then, so that was that action. Next page, we're back to the time that we're talking about in this comic, and it's continuing on. Now he's still fighting Spider-Man. Now look at, this is an awesome page. I'm going to give the artistry a 2 out of 2. Again, look, it fits this comic, and this really excites me. It's very clean. I like clean art. It's like good lines. The color's nice. I like this, fits this style for me. I had reviewed XO Man of War, and the art was beautiful in that. It was perfect score. 2 out of 2 on that, on XO Man of War art. Awesome art. Different than this art, but for Joe Fixit, this really fit. I think if that artist did Joe Fixit, I don't think that would work for me in the way that this works. So great. Like, look at how awesome this is now. And then we're getting into some psychology. So again, a couple of pages of fighting, boom. Now we have a little bit of a conversation in Banner's head. Banner and Fixit are talking, and he's like, "What's this persona you did?" And he calls him out. Like, Fixit calls him out. He's like, "Listen, dude, it's like, I was always in you, right?" He's like, "Look at the leader. Look at She-Hulk. They didn't have these monstrous sides or whatever. It's like, I was in you. I helped you. I helped you to survive your into adulthood and stuff." This is great dialogue. A couple of pages of dialogue, right back into friggin' action. Hulk's leaping around. Now we get into, here's a bit more story. Now this is perfect because Kingpin, now we understand what's going on. Kingpin's like, "Okay, I've got this powder, I've developed this thing, I want to control, fix it going forward." The scientist guy's like, "Yeah, okay, I gotta help, figure something out." Boom, here comes Spider-Man to say, what's like, "Dude, you're gonna help me get a cure for the Hulk." And that's just another page. And then we get right back into a conversation with Hulk and Banner again. And that is it. I won't show you the last page. It's a bit of a stinger. And look at what's coming next, for Christ's sakes. Are you kidding me? Rhino? Like, dude. Characters, I'm giving it 2 out of 2. Enjoyment, I'm giving it 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. The last time I gave a Marvel comic 10 out of 10 was like Secret Wars #1. I know. I'm sure I gave some. I'm sure I gave something else 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm sure I gave something else 10 out of 10. There's probably some X-Men books. Oh, sorry. I'm just being too stupid. Okay, sorry. Look, no, this was awesome, guys. Joe Fixit, man. What the hell? How is the Grey Hulk destroying all these other comics? This is embarrassing. Are these other writers a bit embarrassed of themselves? They're just like, I wonder if there's like a bunch of the writers, they get all the books that come out and they read, there's like, wow, mine was really good. Then they read this, like, yeah, mine sucked. What happened here? When I finished reading this, I was like, this is done. I'm like, oh my God, I need to reread this. This might be, oh gosh, I really like Exo-Man of War. That was so good too. That was a 10. And I love Gunslinger as well. But this is in the top 3 comics for me right now. Joe Fixit. And I'm in fear that I'm going to go to the next issue and there's going to be some sort of stupidness going on. I'm just in fear of it. Please, gosh, don't let this get stupid. It has not at all, not even a hint. So I think we're safe. It's 3 in now. But dude, yeah, this is just bloody awesome. Like, you guys got to be getting Joe Fixit. Look, I love Grey Hulk, top 5 favorite characters in Marvel. Maybe even higher than top 5, like 4th or 5th. But I think objectively it's awesome anyways. I don't know. I'm very partial to, obviously I have a tattoo of Grey Hulk. I love Grey Hulk. Joe Fixit's great. And in video games, when I played the Hulk video game, I always changed my skin or avatar to the Joe Fixit skin, or the Grey Hulk, Savage Grey Hulk's good too. I like both character versions. But this is just so cool. I picked this cover just because I thought this looked pretty menacing, right? I always like the crack in the knuckles, like I'm getting ready to fight. Like, this looks cool to me. But all the covers were great. Yeah, guys, get Joe Fixit, man. This is awesome. Best Marvel comic. If there's a better Marvel comic, let me know which one it is and why. I didn't read every Marvel comic, but I've tried them. Look, I've tried them on digital. I'm not paying money like for physical books or whatever. I'll buy the digital comics are like $2 or something. It's like I'll try the digital on Comixology or whatever. I'm not paying full price for crappy books. So I've tried Captain America. I read like 1 issue, done. I tried Spider-Man, which wasn't too bad. It was on and off okay. I just kind of lost interest. They rebooted it again. I don't know. Avengers, yeah. Doctor Strange #1 came out. I got that. Did I get a physical copy of that? No, I bought that on digital. Yeah, I bought that on digital. I'll read Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange a lot. We'll see. But yeah, Joe Fixit, guys, awesome comic. Get it. Until next time.